Hey there and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something most of us, let's be honest, kind of dread cleaning. But what if I told you it's not just a chore? What if it's actually a powerful tool for making your everyday life way better? Let's dive in.
We have all been there. You walk into a room, you look around, and you get that sinking feeling. And that one phrase, the house is such a mess, it just says it all, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling of being totally overwhelmed by your own space. But have you ever really stopped to ask why? Why does a pile of clutter feel so heavy? Well, it's because our brains are constantly trying to make sense of the world around us. And all that clutter, it's like visual static. It's an overload of tiny, unfinished jobs that just drains our energy. So let's connect the dots and figure out how to get from that chaos to a little more calm.
All right, first things first, let's really dig into the enemy here. What exactly is a mess, and why does it have such a grip on us?
You know, the phrase such a mess is so powerful because it's about way more than just dirt. It's about disorganization. It's about visual noise. It's the clothes on the chair, the stack of mail on the counter. Every single item is like a tiny nagging task on a to-do list, just pulling at our attention and creating this constant low-level hum of stress.
Okay, so we've identified the chaos. Now for the good part, understanding why getting on top of it is one of the best things you can do for yourself. And trust me, the benefits go way beyond just having a nice-looking house.
Okay, let's break it down. There's the obvious health stuff, right? Less dust, fewer germs. You're literally cleaning up things that can make you feel physically unwell. But it goes so much deeper. A tidy home actually lowers your stress by quieting all that visual noise we talked about. It gives you back the time you would have wasted looking for your keys. It keeps you safe from tripping over things. And yeah, it just makes your home a place you're proud to share with people.
And this chart? It just lays it all out, crystal clear. Look at the words. A messy space is linked to feeling anxious, disorganized, stressed. On the flip side, a clean space helps you feel calm, in control, and at peace. Our environment has a direct line to our state of mind. It's that simple. So the million-dollar question, how do we get from chaos to calm? I know it can feel like this huge, impossible task, but it really doesn't have to be. Let's walk through a super simple, effective plan to take back control. This whole strategy is about one thing, making it manageable. Instead of a vague goal like clean the kitchen, break it down. Wash dishes, wipe counters, sweep floor. Bam, bam, bam. You get these little wins that keep you going. And focusing on one room at a time, that's key. It stops you from feeling overwhelmed. Pro tip, always clean from top to bottom. Dust first, then vacuum. It just makes sense. And hey, remember, you're probably not in this alone. Getting everyone involved makes it go so much faster. Now that we've got a strategy, let's get clear on the language we use. You might think it's silly, but understanding these terms helps us set really clear goals. It turns the fuzzy idea of cleaning into actual, defined actions. So first up, chores. These are the unsung heroes of a clean home. They're the regular things you gotta do to keep everything running, like laundry or taking out the trash. Think of them as the essential maintenance that keeps the chaos from taking over in the first place. Then you've got tidying up. Now, this is different. This isn't about scrubbing floors. This is just about hitting the reset button on a room. It's that quick, satisfying job of just putting things back where they belong. This is your daily 5-minute win against disorder. And finally, we have the ultimate goal, spotless. This is that deep clean, everything is gleaming kind of clean. Look, it's not going to be like this every day, but it's that super satisfying result we're aiming for when we really want things to shine. So we've looked at the problem, the benefits, the plan, and even the language. So what's the one big thing to take away from all of this? This is it, right here. This is the crucial point. A clean home isn't about being perfect or impressing other people. It's about setting up your environment to support you. It's about creating a physical space that gives you the mental space to relax, to recharge, and just thrive. So I'm going to leave you with this question. What's one small habit, and I mean small, that you could start today to reclaim your space? It doesn't have to be some massive weekend project. Maybe it's just making your bed every morning, or maybe it's making sure the sink is empty before you go to bed. What's the one tiny, consistent thing you can do to trade a little bit of chaos for a little bit of calm starting right now?